Welcome to today's video. I thought it would be nice to be in front of the Christmas tree since we did put it up already. I am today 33 weeks and 5 days pregnant with our twins, boy and girl, chorionic diamniotic twins. Yeah, I'm 47 years old, in case you're new to my channel, and I conceived the twins through embryo adoption or donation in the Czech Republic. Both of them stuck. We put in 2 and both of them stuck. When it comes to my pregnancy, it has been a quite uneventful week, although I did have an appointment with my midwife. I'll tell you all about it. But when it comes to symptoms, nothing really has changed. I mean, still, it's really easy to get out of breath and my belly is just huge. I'll show you my belly in just a little bit. I feel good. I eat well. It still isn't so easy to eat good portions, and like I always feel I'm full. The only time I'm legitimately hungry is in the morning. I can tell that the twins and my body are telling me like, "Ooh, you need food, you need food." Other than that, I just always feel like I just ate a huge portion, although I didn't. Even, you know, after 2-3 hours after a meal, I still feel like I am so full, I'm not even hungry. But I am making myself eat, and I'm eating enough, and I'm eating well. I made me some beef liver yesterday. We have steak. I have beef broth. I made myself nice salads with avocado, and in the mornings I love oatmeal. I love my veggies. I made Brussels sprouts the other day, sweet potato. I made a whole pumpkin, like a butternut squash, and I love that. I just put it in my crock pot. I try to find a smallish one, put it in the crock pot for a few hours, and then I cut it in half, scrape out the seeds, and then I just put some butter and salt on top, and that is so delicious. Earlier today, I just boiled a pretty big sweet potato, and again, I just had some butter and salt that I put on there, and we had some bratwurst from our local meat market here, which was really yummy. So those are the kinds of things I eat. I did make some chia pudding last week. I kind of had a craving for chia pudding. I ate that a few times in the mornings. I made it at night and then I ate it in the morning, or I sometimes made myself some oatmeal in the crock pot with a pear cut in there. Or this morning I ate it with just some sliced banana and walnuts. I try to eat my nuts. And yes, as you can see, like, I'm totally getting out of breath. I go for walks. I still do my exercising, not as often. I can tell that if I do too much, if I do it every day now, I feel my nerves getting pinched and my muscles get too tired. So every 3 days or so, I do like a 20 to 30 minute workout with those prenatal workouts that are here on YouTube. And that does feel really good. But I can tell just because of my body weight, I just can't do too much. Just being on my feet is a lot of work. Speaking of feet, if I don't put on my compression stockings, I will get swollen feet. So I always make sure I put them on, and that helps so much. I have not been having any swollen feet as long as I have those compression stockings on, and mine go all the way up to my thighs. Other than that, nothing's really swollen. My hands, minimally, maybe not really swollen. My face or anything, and my blood pressure has been great. My midwife asked me to just write it down every single day, so I have been writing it down so that she can check, just kind of see how the progression is, and it has been great. I do have another appointment with my OBGYN next week on Tuesday because of the fact that we do want to check how the baby's, you know, what the position is. When I went to my midwife a couple days ago, as far as she could tell, and she actually has a portable ultrasound, which is kind of cool. Of course, the portable ultrasound is not high resolution, but I mean, the babies are that big right now. You can kind of tell. It really looked like both are head down, which would be amazing. And it would be even more amazing if they stayed that way. But because we want to confirm, I'm going to my OBGYN next week on Tuesday, and I'll have another ultrasound to confirm the position of the placentas and the position of the babies. Other than that, I don't really, everything looks really good. And they move all the time now. I mean, literally there's not a minute in the day where I feel like I don't, you know, like they're constantly active. And especially actually when I'm active, it seems like, you know, you would think that when I go for a walk, because of the motion, they would actually rather sleep. But they are actually quite active when I'm also active. Like earlier today, I shot videos for my singing channel, and like on my upper belly here, it was constantly action. Like there was action all the time. Right now, actually, I don't know, I'm not paying attention to it now, but quite, yeah. I mean, it seems like they're almost always awake, or one of them is almost always awake. Which, of course, if there's two babies in there, chances are that there's a lot more action than just one baby being in there. The cool thing is, when I lie down at night, usually they start being really active, but only for a little while. Maybe it's also because I fall asleep, but after a while, I feel like, okay, now they're letting me sleep. I don't know if I could sleep if they were like extremely active. It's really hard to fall asleep once they're like really, really active, both of them. But I feel like they're really letting me sleep. When I wake up in the morning, at first, they're really quiet and calm. And then when I start making noises, or when my daughter comes in, you know, and cuddles me, and we start soft talking, and when I start doing these kind of noises, that's when I start feeling the babies being more active, and that's when they start moving around a lot. I feel like baby A, here on this side, it felt like the back is in the front, and I can definitely feel that. It's really hard sometimes, and it really comes out, while baby B, like very high on my ribs, it just gives me kicks a lot. And then very, very, very low down on the very bottom, baby A, it's like, you know, the head is way down. It has moved quite low, but my midwife said, well, it's going to go even lower. It's not the lowest it's going to be, but baby A is I don't think baby A is going to move and flip in any direction, because it's really nice in my pelvis, and it has moved down. And I feel it's almost like someone's tickling me from the inside. It's like little bitty blubber, like it's like little bubbles on the inside. It's so funny. I don't have any pelvic pain. I don't have any back pain, which I'm really amazed about. I lie down a lot, and in the past it used to be if I lie down too much, I get a really tense back. But I feel pretty good. So no sciatic pain, no back pain, no hip, pelvis pain, whatever. It's just that I feel very heavy on my feet. And I still definitely feel that my exercising that I did early on in the pregnancy and in the middle of my pregnancy is benefiting me now, because I kept myself quite fit, and also eating well. I hardly eat sugar still. You know, we did bake Christmas cookies last weekend, and I did eat some of those, but they were just our regular, you know, butter sugar cookies. We don't really put that much sugar in, and also I get the good kind of sugar, the raw sugar, not the white refined. I think it tastes better. I think it's slightly better. Of course it's sugar, but if you hear something in the background, it's my daughter. So one thing that has been going on this past week, and actually for a couple weeks, my daughter has been sick, and it has not been fun. She has not been sleeping well at night. She started with just a head cold, and then it got better, and we thought we were over the hump, and everything looked really good. And then last week, like on Sunday evening, it started getting worse again. And so she stayed home from school on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, because she started having all kinds of weird, I don't know, it wasn't just the nose. Then she had headaches, and then like, I don't know, her feet hurt, and it was really weird. And then yesterday her eye was so red. I don't know, she had an infection. I gave her some, I don't know, it's something homeopathic. There's some drops. You put them in some water, and she put dissolve it in some water, and then you put a warm water pad on your eye. And we did that for a few hours yesterday, and this morning it was so much better. You could hardly see anything, but she had this crazy red eye, and it hurt her really bad all day long yesterday. So she actually went to school yesterday. She wanted to go to school, but she ended up coming home after a couple hours. And the school is only 5 minutes walk from where we live, where our house is. So she called me from school. She was at the office there. And then I told her, okay, it's okay. You can come home right now because I'm home anyway. So, and then she stayed home today. I talked to her teacher on the phone, and we agreed we'll just, finish out this week. And I also don't want her to, sneeze around in class and all. They do get tested for COVID-19, so she's okay there. But it just seems to be a really nasty upper respiratory virus. I don't know what it is. It's not going away. And to my surprise, I still haven't caught anything, which is really weird. She has had several colds since the summer, since I've been pregnant, and I never caught any of them. So, but keep my fingers crossed that it'll stay that way. Speaking of fingers, I still have, like, this finger right here is halfway numb, just the tip of it. It's not all the way numb, but it has some numbness just on the tip, and this one just a little bit. This one just a tiny bit, but this one. It hasn't gotten worse. It also hasn't gotten better, and I don't know. Like I said, I read that a lot of times in pregnancy, some women get like a pregnancy carpal tunnel. I'm not that swollen, but I don't know, it might be that, because it's not on the other hand. The annoying thing, it's on my right hand, and it just things feel weird right here. But if that's all that the pain and aches that I have, then I'm really grateful. So this is it for my update. For Christmas, we are planning for the family to come over. My mom is gonna come, my brother and his girlfriend, who is also pregnant. She's not that far along. She's only, I don't even know how many weeks, but I think they're expecting their baby like around June or so. But she's still in the first trimester. They're gonna come, and I told my mom, don't expect me to do a lot of cooking and stuff. She's gonna help me, and we're just gonna make it easy for ourselves. Sorry, my daughter has the sniffles. She will not blow her nose. So annoying. But yeah, we're just gonna, I don't know, Christmas Eve, like in Germany, we live in Germany, and the traditional Christmas dinner is actually goose and red cabbage and potato dumplings with the sauce from the goose. We're gonna do that on the 25th and on the 24th. We always get our gifts on Christmas Eve. Most people here in Germany do that. And we're just gonna I'm gonna make just my potato salad, homemade potato salad, and some frankfurters with that. My mom is from Frankfurt, so she's bringing real frankfurters. And so, yeah, that's, like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy with food and stuff. We're just gonna make it very easy. And I'm gonna have my mom to help out, and my mom and his girlfriend, my brother and his girlfriend, they're also, they're here. So I told him, like, I'm not gonna be up on my feet for hours. I need to lie down every once in a while, and I need to chill. I'll get out of breath just standing up all of a sudden. And now I'm gonna show you my belly. All right, here's my belly in front of the Christmas tree. It's getting it's really going up to the front now. And this is a sweater that I had before I got pregnant, but it's totally gonna fit until the end. And I'm gonna show you, let's see, there it is. I still don't have stretch marks. I feel it's not as itchy as it was maybe 4 weeks ago or so, but the weight of it just turning around, and then when I lie on my side, I can feel that it's almost like the belly is falling toward the side, and that's very uncomfortable. So I always try to put a pillow below, or I actually do this. I put my arm when I lie sideways and I want to get up, because I can only get up sideways. I just kind of support it a bit. Yeah, so that's it. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.